Wait or right now we can start.
So we can start. It's already 12, so we can start. Participant can join on time. Like they will
Okay,
be joining.
okay. So once again, good afternoon to all of you. I hope all of you are enjoying and whatever things actually we are covering that are going to make some like easiness in your day-to-day work. And definitely you can write. So one WhatsApp actually I got someone. So he's asking me bootstrap sampling. So like maybe in your area, so you need what is the how to create bootstrap. So that also I'll cover. So today, let me do all the things actually which actually I'm having in my agenda. But whatever questions actually I'm getting today, so either maybe we can cover in the end or maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow also I'm going to have I'll be available in all these two sessions, morning and the second session also. So I'll cover, and in the meantime, I'll also suggest that please also give some sample data if you want to ask some query, so that also I'll cover it tomorrow. And please feel free to ask any question related to Excel on any topic, whether we are covering today or not. But please, you can ask any question related to Excel. So again, let me share my screen. So Ansika ji, are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. So now, like today, in first half, actually we covered the things like which are some shortcut keys. Also, we uh, went for, and also we show that okay, how flash fill is going to be very helpful. How the conditional formatting that is helpful. Now let's cover some formulas, because by using these are the few formulas which I feel like everyone, like whoever, like using Excel, whether he's using like most of that time or little bit, but these are the very basic formulas. So everyone should know that okay, how these formulas are going to work. So these are the related to text formulas. So by using these formulas, then we can make clean our data. But also we are going to cover some this mathematical formulas also. So those things actually related to your area, those also I'm going to cover. So let's move to the first text formulas. So let's take some example. So I'm having like formulas. I am having a separate tab for formulas. So like I'm having home tab, insert, page layout, formulas. So like that, this is formulas. So in this formulas, I am having different like you see that these tabs like auto sum recently used, like whatever formulas I am using. So automatically this list shows me my recent used formulas. So it keeps changing. Then financial formulas, logical formulas, text formula. So these are the different buckets, because all of you are teachers. So definitely like your schools, colleges, like we are having library. So in library we are having different parts that okay, for particular books, like you have to go to this shelf. For that other type of books, you have to go to that shelf. So like that, we are having different areas. So related to date, related to text, lookup, maths, so and more functions also, like statistical function. So in more functions we are having all these formulas are related to statistical, like count if, average ifs. So all these formulas, like you can find count blank, count if. So I'm going to cover all these formulas also. So all these are statistical formulas. Then related to engineering also, cube information. So it's not that everything actually we should learn, but whatever related to our area, those things actually we should aware. So now I'm going to cover some little bit time on this text formulas. So in text formulas, you will find there are so many formulas. So if some formula you are not aware, what you can do, you can take your cursor there and just you put your cursor for half a second, and it is going to give you summary about that, that okay, this lower formula that is going to converts all letters in a text into lowercase. And if I'm going to click this, then I'm going to get the window. This is window is called function argument window. So what like reference I need to give here? So this is the function argument window, like we call it. I can write formula directly also, but my suggestion is that we should always go with this function argument window. So suppose now I am having these names, okay, and these in these names, if you will observe that okay, sometimes space is there, extra space is there, sometimes like some capital letters is there, sometimes small letters is there. So like different you see there the pattern altogether is different. But I can do like cleaning with the help of flash fill also. In flash fill there is no need of formula, definitely. That is very easy and everyone can use. But still we should learn the formulas by how to use the same thing with the help of formulas also. So what is the advantage of formula? Which there is a very big disadvantage of flash fill. Can any of the participants tell me what is the disadvantage of flash fill? Which is the advantage of formula? Please, Ansika ji, in chat box, please see, like I am asking the same thing I can do with the help of flash fill also. But in flash fill, I am saying sometimes it is always like recommended that we should not use flash fill, but we should use formula. So what is the advantage of formula which we are not having in flash fill? That's my question.
So there is no response currently in the chat box.
No response. There are so
So
many.
yes, now it is coming with different data. It will
Okay.
give same formula uniformity with parameters. Need extra column to know the applicability. Flash fill, please elaborate. I don't know. Has a pattern and adopts different patterns. So this is the response I've got.
So here, like no one has given the correct answer right now. So maybe let me wait for a few seconds. Like I'm saying, like in flash fill, what is the disadvantage? Flash fill is easy, then the formula, no doubt. But sometimes, like formulas are better than flash fill. One is saying formulas can be customized, flash fill not. Flash fill will struggle for complex combinations. Obviously, that is there. But in case complex combinations, so we are also going to struggle for formulas also. In that case, we have to learn the formulas. Okay. We need to check the results after using, should not start with space. No, that all those things actually flash fill also we can do. But let me tell you what actually my point is there, what I want to convey to you. So then when we are using the flash fill, something like we are using, like I gave you example in case of flash fill. So if I have done something like, okay, s dot behl, and if I'm going to do control E, automatically it is going to convert all the data, first name and everything it has done. But the biggest disadvantage of this formula is this: if I'm going to change the source data, now here if I'm going to change the name, like I say that okay, I'm going to put Ansika Agarwal. What will happen, ma'am, if I'm going to put Ansika Agarwal? Whether that will be converted A Agarwal automatically?
No, sir, it is not changed.
That will not change. So what is the thing, like every time, like in case I'm going to change my source data, मेरा source data अगर change होगा, तो ये जो results है, whatever results I'm having, those results are not dynamic. Like conditional formatting, I showed you that automatically my results data is changing and my coloring is also changing. But flash fill, if we want to do it one time exercise, then it is better. But if my data is like that, that every time my data is going to change, that is dynamic, then flash fill is not recommended. Like in this case, Ansika Agarwal. So what I have to do again if I need that? So what I have to do again, I have to give some name here and then it will work. Like I put K and I put CAF. And now if I put here Control E, then automatically it will cover A Agarwal everything. Again, if I'm going to change that, again I have to do. But in case of formulas, what I can do, if something I'm going to do, that if my source data is going to change, that also going to change. So let's see some small formulas like, okay, here you see extra space is there. I don't want those extra spaces. I want to remove those extra spaces. I want only single space after every word and no space before or after the like words, right? So here there is a formula that is very useful. So that formula name is trim. So trim formula is there. So let me write here trim. So if I'm going to put trim formula and if I'm going to use the reference here, that is the A2 reference. I want to trim my A2 cell. Then if I'm going to put enter, so all my data, and if I'm going to drag the formula, automatically my reference will change. It was referring A2. When I'm going here, it is referring to A3. When I'm going here, it is referring to A4. So like that, it is going to give me result. So this is my trim formula. So my extra space has gone, right? One formula is there, upper formula. So what upper formula is going to do, if I'm going to put upper and if I'm going to select this, automatically everything is going to in capital letters. So this is my upper formula. In the same way, there is a lower formula. If anything is there, that will be converted into lowercase. If already lowercase is there, then it will be lower itself. इसी तरह there is a formula that is proper. So if I'm going to put here proper formula, automatically this will convert each word, each name in a capital letters. So this is the proper, like if I am going to have some data like this and I want to clean my data, so I can use directly proper formula. So this proper formula, so all these formulas, you see 4 formulas you have learned: trim, upper, lower, and proper. So these are the 4 formulas in the same category, we can say, and all formulas are part of text formulas. Right, ji? So, understood, ma'am? Ansika ji? Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So by doing this, we can make our data clean. Now let's move to the some other thing. Like in case sometimes I am having some data where I am having employee code or teacher's code, like I am having E1022, and if I am having lot of like this data like this. Now I want that, okay, I don't want E, I want to have only numeric numbers, right? Then what to do? Or I want to have only E. I want to get this prefix with the help of formula. One was the flash fill. So don't confuse here with the flash fill. Yes, flash fill also can do, but I told you somewhere sometimes flash fill is not recommended. So here in case I want to have that how to get only the numbers from here. So what to do? So in that case, there are formula. One is formula left, one formula is right, one formula is mid. So these are the same category, same like family formula, we can say left, right, and mid formula, which we can use. So what left formula is going to do, if I'm going to put left and I'm going to give reference of K2. So what I want one character from the left side or 2 character or 3 character, I have to mention. Or I can give here, it's not that I can also give reference upper side, like I want to have only 1 character. So what I can put left, this reference K3, comma, and I have to put 1. That means I want from there only 1 character. So it will give me E. If I put here 2, it will give me 2 character. three characters. So it is giving me 3 characters from the left side. And in the same way, if I want from the right side, so here if I put here, and again I put here suppose this, and if I'm going to click this, so this will give me from right side whatever I have written. So this is giving me 3 characters from right, and here if 1 character from left and 1 character from right. So this is dynamic I can make, or I can give different from left some other number, right some other number. So I can give reference of that number. If I'm going to drag this formula, whether this is going to give me result. Yes, Ansika ji. Suppose if I'm going to copy this formula down, whether it is going to give me correct result. Ansika ji?
Sir, am I audible?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So I'm saying I want here E. Suppose here I'm having D. Here I'm having F. And now I want to drag this formula. So whether it is going to give me correct result.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you see here it is giving me error. So why this is error is there, ma'am? Can you tell me? Like the same formula I'm having left K3 and here I'm saying L1 reference. So this is the reference first character I want here. But when I'm going here, when I'm dragging, like when I drag here, this
Sir,
formula
we
was
need
working.
to put double commas, like if we want only LF, so L2 should be like we have to fix this, not double comma, sorry, dollar sign we have to fix.
Yes, absolutely right. So that is the dollar must be there. So right now, because L1, so I want that L1 should always be fixed. So this is called absolute referencing. So this absolute referencing we can do by clicking F4 key, function 4 key. If I select it and if I click F4 key, so automatically dollar will be prefixed before L and before 1. Now this is fixed. And now if I'm going to double click, so automatically it is going to give me first character. And if I'm going to change 2, so it is going to give 2 characters, first 2 characters. So that is the left formula. In the same way, right formula is going to, here also I can make this as a fix, absolute. So same thing I can get here. So this is the left formula and right formula. So sometimes when we are having some data, so we want to extract, we want to clean. So this is very helpful. One formula is also there, that is the mid formula. What this mid formula is going to do, from middle we want to extract. This is from left, this is from right. Like all of you are having PAN number, I believe. So our PAN number, the pattern of PAN number is A, B, C, D, E, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 numerical characters and Z. So I am having my PAN number like this. So sometimes what happen, I want to like extract this. I'm giving one example. I want to extract only numeric numbers from here, and that is dynamic without using flash fill. So here I need to use mid formula. So mid formula, I can extract from middle. So here, if I'm going to put mid formula, so I should go with the function arguments. This is going to be very helpful. So here I can give which text I want to extract. So this is my text. Q4 is my text from where I want to extract. What is my start number? So my start number, that is like I'll say this is first, second, third, fourth, fifth. My sixth character. So that is my sixth character I want to start. And how many number of characters I want to extract? That is 4. So 4 character I want to extract. So automatically it will give me this result. That is. So now if some new PAN number is there, P, Q, R, S, T, and I'm having 3, 4, 5, 6, and here A. So same formula if I'm going to copy here, so it is going to give me result of 3, 4, 5, 6. What I'm telling, starting from 6th character, I need total 4 characters. Starting from 6, 4 characters. If I'm going to change this 6, 4 to 2, so it is giving me only 2 characters. And if Ansika ji, if I'm going to put here, let's see, I'm going to put here 2, 2. 2, and 2. So what result it will give? Mid Q4 2 and 2. So what result it will give?
So CDE 1, 2, 3.
CDE 1, 2, 3. I want only two characters. I have given only two characters.
So
So what will be
E1,
the result?
E1,
Pardon? C
E1.
E1. But E1, like what is my start character?
So B,
So what would be the result?
B, B and C maybe, sir.
B and C, right? You are absolutely right. So this is going to give me B and C because I am telling it. I want from starting from second character, and then I want two characters. So second character is B, and from B it will give me two character. If I am going to change to three, it will give me B, C, D. So this is the thing. Actually, this is mathematics, pure mathematics. So we have to understand the arguments. We have to understand the formula. Once we are clear, then we need to do the practice. जब practice करेंगे, then only actually that formula is going to with you forever. Otherwise, like just by watching me, just by seeing, that formula is not going to help. You have to do practically, then only it will work. So these are the formulas which are going to work. And so those are like one more formula is there. So sometimes we want to like maybe in some programs, we want that in a particular form, we need to put only 20 characters. Maximum 20 characters are allowed. Maximum 15 characters are allowed. So there is a formula, and that formula name is len. Len is length of the cell. So here, like I am having these names, and I want to get the len, length of the formula. So len, and if I'm going to put here, so this is giving me how many characters I am having in this particular name. So here in Amitabh Bachchan, I am having total 15 characters. So space is also counted as a character. Space is also counted as a character. Please note it. So if I'm going to put here only A, B, C, so it is going to give me only three characters. But if there is a space between A and B, B and C, now it will take five characters because two spaces are there. So that's why there is a five characters. So this is the formula of len. So all these formulas, you must know that, okay, this is the trim, this is the upper, this is the lower, and this is the proper and len, all those things actually left, right, mid. So these are the very small, like simple formulas, which I thought is going to be very helpful for you. One question is there from Dipankar Pal. How can we put large number in Excel? So in case large number in Excel, what is the definition of large number? Because large number can be 10 digit, that can be 12 digit, that can be 14 digit. What is the example, like the this 15 characters, like he's saying that 15 characters. So what happens like in Excel when I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. This is the 10 characters. So there is no problem. When I'm going to put again 1, 2, 3, 4, this is a 14 character, and let me convert it into, instead of general, number. So this is the formatting. Like when I'm having here, so I'm having different format, general format, number format. So I can put here, and now this is the format with two decimal. So I don't want to decimal, so I can reduce the decimal. So this is the 14 characters. Now if I'm going to use 15, so this is 15 characters. So like that, up to 15 characters, there is no problem. We can have in computer up to 15 characters, it will take. But if more than 15 characters are there, so now you see, I am writing here 6. But 16 characters number will not be taken by Excel. In Excel cell, maximum number which we can take, so that actually is 15 characters it can take. But still, if you want to enter some number which is having 16 characters, then there is a jugaad. So in standard functionality, maximum 15 characters you can put. Otherwise, what will happen if I'm going to put So last digits, those will be converted into some zeros. So if I'm going to put enter, so you see those things are converted into zeros, so that it will not accept. So now if still I want, so what to do? So let's see. So what we can do, we can make this number as a text. टेक्स्ट हम कितना भी बड़ा लिख सकते हैं इसके अंदर, एक्सेल में, सेल के अंदर. सो हाउ टू मेक टेक्स्ट? बिकॉज बाय डिफॉल्ट इन केस वी आर गोइंग टू टाइप ए नंबर, so it will be converted is treated as a number. So there is a single slash, single inverted commas, like we are saying. So if I am going to put here this slash, you see before one, Ansika ji, are you able to see this like single inverted commas?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So if I'm going to put this, now Excel will treat it as a text. Now you can put any number of like characters, any like number, so that there is no problem, because maximum 15 digits there is no issue, but more than 15 digits you should adopt this particular method. And every time if you want to put this dash, so that also will create a problem. Sometimes we want to create many things, many numbers. So what you can do, you can select a column, and here you can go and convert this format as a text format. So you can say that, okay, these are the cells and I want to convert this as a text format. So now this is as a text format. Now whatever numbers you are going to put here, those are without putting that also, those will be taken as a text only. So this is as a text only. So that's a shortcut I am telling you. So you can convert first your column as a text, and after converting it into text, then if you are going to put number, then it is going to work. So that is the thing. But yes, once you are going to put as a text, then mathematical formula will not work, sir. Because mathematical formula will work only when you are going to have numerical number. But because this now Excel is not treating as a numerical number, this is treated as a text. So that's why formulas will not work. So in that case, like I don't think like you need any number which are more than 15 digits where you need some calculations. Otherwise, you have to convert it into two parts, and then you have to do the calculation. So if you have such type of problems, so maybe you can write individually to me and I'll answer or those questions. So now let's move to the other formulas. Let's see. So now I'm going to tell you some mathematical formulas. Okay. So how those mathematical formulas conceptually is going to help you. So let's see. So I'm having suppose some numbers. So let's take the name. Once again, let me take the Ansika and let me drag, and you see that is the all the names, and it is still working. Okay, and let me take, I'm having some random number, rand between 1 to 10, and that is also dragged. Okay, now suppose here some numbers are there, some text is also there. So here I'm going to put some name also. Now if suppose if I want to count, okay, how many numbers are there in this? Like I want to count, count. So I want to count all these numbers. So there is a formula of count. What it will do, if I'm going to select this range, what will happen? Yes, ma'am. Ansika ji, like you can take the help of participant also. But if something I'm asking, it means I'm asking to the participants. So you can also answer, you can take the help of participant also. So my thing is, what will be the answer? I'm having 482 Vijay 37, and I'm asking count. I want to do the count. So what will be the result? Yes. Ji, Ansika ji.
So the participants are saying 6, 5, 5, 5, 6.
What you are saying now?
So there was some network issues. I just missed this.
Okay. My question is, I am having some numbers 482 and some name is also there. So my range is, so I am having, this is the my range. So from this range, I want to count. There is a formula of count. So what result it will give? So like Daksha Shawant is saying 6,
Six, sir.
Kalpana is saying 5.
Six.
So someone is saying 6, someone is saying 5, and few have also said that okay, that will be 10, 5, 14.
So it will be
So
like the column is not blank. It will count the column if it's not blank, I guess.
Okay, so what will be the result?
Six, sir. Maybe.
6.
I might be wrong.
Maybe still you are not sure.
Sir,
You are
six.
having you are
Sir,
having
six.
so many people with for your help. Okay, so 6. But let me do, and you see the result is 5. You are also wrong, and whoever is giving answer that 6, that is wrong. So in this count formula, this is giving me like only 5, not 6. Right? So why this 5? Why not 6? So that is the thing. So actually we have to understand the formula. Whenever we are going to put the formula, or when we go here in the formula, we see. So you have to read, you have to make a habit what it is going to do. So what it is written, ma'am, can you see here what it has written in this formula? You see?
So L8 to
No,
L15
here,
value.
but no, here, what is the, this is the thing it is saying, what count is going to do. What it is saying,
So I can so which part? So like count the number of cells in a range that contain numbers.
so what it means,
So only the numbers will be there, numerical
only the
numbers.
numbers will be counted. So that's the thing actually we don't read. So here it is, it will count only numbers, not the text. So in, and blanks never will be counted, right? So here because name is there, so that's why it is giving only 5 results. But something like if I want to count also numbers as well as name also, I want here result as 6, then what should I do? Yes, ma'am. Is there any formula for that, or there is no formula?
So there must be some formula.
What is the name of that formula? So
Um,
this is the name of count. So it is going to give me count. So what is the name of the formula where I want to have the result of 6? What is the name of that formula?
so count is for text. Count blank is to count the blank. So please you elaborate. Count if.
Nirja is saying count if is blank. Dr. Sanjeet Mohanty, so he's right. Preeti Rai is also right. And Amit Kumar, still, matlab, he's not sure, maybe. So there is a formula of counta. Like one formula name is count. And if I'm going to put instead of count, if I'm going to put counta, counta means count all. Count all. A means all. So in case if I'm going to use counta, so it is going to give me result. That is counta. So in case if I'm going to change name here, that okay. So whether there is name or question mark or star, whatever I'm going to put, so it is going to give me result of, that is the total. But blanks will not counted. Whether that is counta or count, it will always count total numbers. So in count only numbers and in counta everything. Now I am going to ask you question that if I want to count only two, only text, then what will be the formula, man?
So there is one question from Krishan Kumar.
Yes.
He's asking if we want to prefix zero to all the numbers in a column, how can we do that?
Okay. If we want to prefix that also, I'll take. That also I'll take. So yes, please tell me. Like here, my question is, if I want to count, one is the formula of count. This is the counter. One is count. So count will give me result of only 4. So now I want to have, is there any formula where I want only to count text? I want result of 2 only. Is there anything I can do?
Mm,
Are you getting my question? What I'm asking? Are you getting?
yes, sir. I am getting that. Count if, sir. Participants are asking count if.
No. Count if, no. Anything else? Count if we can do, but that is a very like big way. So that something user friendly, like I would say.
And so one participant is asking, how can we write a number? 4 times 0, 1, 2, 3.
4 times 0, 1, 2, 3. Yes, yes, that also I'll come. So just after this, my question, like then I'll give you like how to prefix 0, how to write 4 times 0 and 1, 2, 3. So that also I'll answer. So here sometimes, like if we don't have any formula, but if we know that, okay, counta we know, count we know, so there is nothing to worry. So just put the jugad, and that is the counta minus count immediately. So just you put here a formula, counta, and in counta, this is the formula minus count. If you are going to put, so it is going to give you. So this is very, very easy that you are going to get the result that, okay, I know the total, that is a counter. I know only numeric numbers, that is a count. And if I'm going to have only the text, counter minus counts, just use the mathematics and I'm going to have the result. So that's the way like I can get the things. Very good. Daksha Shawan. So she has written like before me, that is the counter minus count. Very good. So count blank. So one person is asking count blank. So there is a formula of count blank. So that will count only blanks. So in case of my range, if some cell is blank or not, so that is the count blank if I'm going to use. So that is the here the two cells, those are blanks. So this is after Agarwal, this is blank. After Vijay, that is blank. And if in this blank, even if I'm going to put question mark, that will not count it as a blank. Even some space is there, that will not count it as a blank. So here, by seeing, you feel that, okay, this is blank, but this is actually not blank. How you can find that? By putting the LAN formula. So in case of LAN formula, if blank will be there, that will be counted as a 0. But here, you see, this is fully blank, pure blank, but this is not blank. There is some space is there. That's why it is giving me result of 1. So these are the formulas which are going to be helpful. Count, counta, counta minus count, and count blanks. Now in the same category, I want to have like statistically, like if I want to get something. So let's see and let's do all those things. So I am having some rand between number 1 to 20. So this is, you see, for creating sample data, how this is very, very useful. That is the I have created some number, dummy numbers. And if I do F9, automatically these numbers are changing. So now I want how many students, how many people who got the marks more than 10, greater than 10, how many people, so those got the marks, how many people. So now what should be the formula? Yes. जी अंशिका जी, कुछ माइंड में आ रहा है आपके?
No, sir.
तो like till now actually we used कि count करना है, कि count है या काउंटा करना है. अब हमारे पास कंडीशन आ गई, लाइक जो है काउंट करना है लेकिन कंडीशन है.
So count
तो उसके लिए क्या जी?
Count if, sir?
Yes, so there is a formula count if. So if I'm going to put COU, yes, like when you type the formula name, so if you type C, all the formulas with the name of C is there. When you put O, U, and T, so you see all the formulas starting with count. Formula count is there, counta is there, count blank, count if, count ifs. So all these are the formulas where count is containing. Okay. So here this count is there. So there is a formula count if. So this is the count if formula. So how this is going to work? In count if, I can give the range. There are two things. One thing is the range. I am giving the range. That is the range I want to count from this particular range. And now the criteria. what should be the criteria? Yes, ma'am. What should be the criteria? How should I give here greater than 10? Is it fine?
So we can put a sign greater than sign.
Greater than 10 sign, yes, we can put. So if I'm going to put greater than 10, so then automatically, so this is again, you are right. So whatever most of the questions I'm asking, so I'm very happy, like you are giving all the correct answers. So this is a greater than
Thank
sign.
you, sir.
So greater than 10, I'm going to write, and if I'm going to put OK, so now it is going to give me result that there are 6 numbers which are greater than 10. So there are two things. Like if I'm going to put greater than 10 here, so what will happen if my management want that I want greater than 15? So now again you have to change the formula. So it always recommended that instead of giving hard-coded number, we should give reference. So instead of that, if I'm going to give reference here, so then it will be beneficial for me. So anytime I can go here and I can change greater than 515 or greater than 5. So it is going to give me according to that result. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
So this is the benefit of referencing if I'm going to give the reference. So then flexibility will be there and won't be any need to change formula again and again. So that's the thing I should use. So it's not greater than in the same way I can use the less than also. So here I can use that less than 5. So this is giving me only 2 numbers are there which are less than 5. So those are like 2 and 4. So these are the numbers which are less than 5. Right? And sometimes like if you want to create something like thing that so here also you can put like conditional formatting. So in conditional formatting, highlight cells rule less than. So in less than, you can give the reference of like these numbers. That okay? Where is that? That okay? Here you can put the reference that okay, less than 5 you want to put. So let me give O6 reference I have given, and here I have put 5. So this is less than 5. So that is my criteria. So these are the 3 and 4. Now I want to put the count also here based on this number. So now if I'm going to put here less than 5, then it is not going to work. So now you see everything is color. So this it is treating as a not a number because that is a text. So that's why it is not giving correct result. So I want that I am putting here 5 and here also it should work. But here I want if I'm going to give that is exact 5, then it will give me result because there is no number which is exact 5. So that's why now there is a one number exact 5 it is giving me. I want less than 5. So what I can give here I can put sign of less than. And there is a formula of concatenate. Concatenate. Have you heard this formula, ma'am? Ansika
Yes,
ji?
sir. Yes, sir.
Concatenate. What it
Yes,
does?
sir. So it
What it
mix
does?
the values. Mix the values of two columns.
Yes. So if I'm going to put concatenate, and what is the shortcut of that formula? Instead of concatenate, there is a shortcut also that formula. Do you know about that?
No, sir.
Anybody participant? What is the shortcut? Like I don't want to use concatenate, but still there is a easy thing. If I want to concatenate, yes.
Concat, sir. One has replied concat.
No, concat is okay. Still that formula. Yes, Nirja
Yes,
is right. That is use and function. This is we called apostrophe. So what we can do here? So the apostrophe using apostrophe. So what it will do? So just I have to write this and this. So both are same result. So this and this are same result. One with the help of concatenate and one with the help of apostrophe. So this is the formula N6 and O6. So now what I can do here, I can give this reference O6 and here I can give reference of this where that is the concatenate. So benefit of this will be there. Now this is dynamic. If I want less than 15, so my colors will be red. 3 to 5 or 1 6, and also result will be there. So that is automatically my count will also given, and here color will also be changed. Are you getting my point? What I want to convey?
Yes, sir.
So that's we can make something dynamic. So this dynamic, our conditional formatting working, and our formula results are also working. So this is the formula of count if. Right now, I want that okay. These are the my numbers, and I want that okay. Count if is here, but sometime I want that okay. Instead of count if, I want sum if. I want sum, but only those numbers which are less than 10, like only these red colors, and I want to have the sum if. So in that case, what I can do, instead of count, I can use sum, sum if. And in sum if I'm going to give this, okay, so now it is giving me L8 to L15, comma P6. So this is only one. So there is only one number. But if I'm going to change number, you see 26. So that is 7, 6, 6, 6, and 1. That is the total is 26. So that is less than 10. And if I'm going to put less than 5, no number is there. That's the total of 0, less than 8. That is, there are 3 numbers. So this is the count if I'm going to put, this is the sum if I'm going to put. So the same formula I have to use for count. Instead of sum, just I have to put count. So that is the count if. So it is giving me, there are 2 records which are less than 8, and the sum of those numbers are 10. So these are the formula count if. And in the same way, there is a average if. Average if. So what I can do, I can put here average if. Same formula. Again, I have to give this. This is the range, and what is the my criteria? That is this criteria. So now this is going to give me average. What is the average? So if number will change, my average will also change. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
So these are the formula: count if, sum if, average if. By using these formulas, we can have all these things like 5, 18, 3.6. Now let me tell you how to use, get the maximum number or minimum number. So there is a max formula and there is a min formula. So let's take some example here. Okay, same example we can have. So now I want to get the maximum number here. So I can put here max and I can give the range. So it is going to give me the maximum number. Here in the same way, min number. So I can give here and it is going to give me minimum number. So this is the maximum number I'm getting is this range, minimum number, and count if, sum if. Let me put it control X here. So this is giving me all these results. So this is the result actually we are getting. That is count if, sum if, average if, max, min. So these are the 5 formulas actually we have learned. Right? And accordingly it is giving me result. And everything like here I am putting 8. So now if I am going to put 15, all my results will change. So less than 15, total count 6, sum if, average if, maximum, minimum, and it is giving me perfect result. Are you getting, Ansika ji, participants? Are you getting me?
Yes,
What
yes,
like I'm telling you, like all these are mathematical or statistical formulas, like which we are using, statistical or mathematical formulas. So these formulas you are going to get in formulas functions, in more functions statistical. So here if you go to the count, so you see count, counta, count blank, count ifs, average ifs also. Here you are going to, you see average if. So all these formulas are part of the statistical, and few of them are the math functions. Like in case of math, maximum, minimum. So those formulas part of max and minimum. Here you go here and min, min. So that is also then part of this statistical function. Like if I go here, so if I go here, so yes, max formula is there. So that is also part of statistical formula. So these formulas are part of statistical formula, and we are able to get the results. Now the question which participant were asking, how to prefix 0 in a number. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So sometimes what happens, like in case of bank account number is there, like I'm having my account number in HDFC Bank. So in HDFC Bank, there is a 15 digits account number, and sometimes there is a prefix of 0. So if I'm going to put some number prefix with 0, 0, 5, 0, 11, like some number is there. If I'm going to enter, so Excel will ignore the 0. The starting 0 it will ignore, because it will treat it as a mathematical number. So in that case, 0, there is no value of 0. So whether we put 05011 or with 0. So in that case, uh, either there are two ways like which we can do. So one way is either I can put this apostrophe. Okay, so that is the single dash, and I can put 0, and as a text this number will be converted. So that will be 05011, and it will take. But suppose if I am going to have very big record, like I am having a record or some number, like let me tell you that, okay, if I am going to have something, and in that record I want to have, I'm having some data where I want to convert that into bank account number I'm having. So how to use those bank accounts? Anyway, let me create some numbers, and then I'll tell you how that is going to work. So suppose I'm going to have some number rand between, and let me take 1 to 1 lakh. So I'm going to have different numbers, and every number I want to make as a 10-digit number or 7-digit number. Like these were the earlier account number. Now bank told that, okay, I want to convert my system, IT system, and in IT system I want to convert all my accounts into, say, 6 digits. Okay, because right now these are the all 5 digits. So sometimes 648 is also there. That also I want 6 digits, and like 5 digit, that also I want. So in that case, there are two things, three ways actually which we can do. I can use one formula is text formula, text. So I want to convert this number as a text. So I can give reference of this, and I can put comma. And here, what I can do, friends, inverted commas, and I can put here 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. 6 times 0 I can put here. And after putting here, when I'm going to enter, so now every account will be converted in a 6-digit number. You see? So that is the thing. Even if I'm going to write here 1, that also will be converted. And here if I'm going to write 11, that will also be converted. So whatever number I'm writing here, everything will be converted in 6 digits, because I have put here 6 times 0. I have told Excel that convert these numbers into text with the 6, like 0 means like prefix 0, like whatever number is there. So you please keep that number, otherwise put as a prefix 0. And in case if I want to convert it into 8 digit, so automatically everything will be 8 digit and prefix will be 0. Like in case of 1, there are 7 zeros are there. You see result. So now it depends on you. Like in case you want to enter only one number, two number, so just you put apostrophe here and just you give here number 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. It will work. But there are already you have written so many numbers, you want to convert into text with a prefix 0, with a fixed number of zeros, or you want to make like some uniformity, then you can use this text formula. With the help of text formula, you can get the number. You have to give only in single, just click. Everything will be copied. Yes, ma'am. I hope the answer, like the person who were asking, my friend who were asking, so this is okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Ansika ji?
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Yes, sir.
So any other question like related to whatever actually I'm telling you. So if related to that, if you have any question, so you can ask in chat box. So Ansika ji is there and she is going to help me and I'll also answer. But some question you are having which is not related to current topic. So that also you ask or you write it to through mail or through my WhatsApp number, and those things actually I'll cover tomorrow.
Yes, sir. So currently we don't have any such more questions in the Q&A as well as in the chat.
Okay. So now let's move to the other like thing. So I told you this upper, lower, proper text formula. Now let's see how to do the filtering. So filtering, there are lot of functionalities, and when you are having big database, this filtering is very, very helpful. So how to do this filtering?
So there are few questions pop up. Can we take them? Or should we
yeah. Please tell me. Please go ahead.
There is a question from Leechi Santosh. Can you show some of the addition and subtraction problem? Another question is from Keshav.
Okay, addition and subtraction. So I thought like in case you people are using Excel, so I thought maybe you are aware that okay, how to do the addition, and so that is something, there is a sum formula. So sum formula, like if we are having this data and I want to do the sum, so just like count if sum if, so if I'm going to put sum and bracket start, and if I'm going to give the range, so it will sum all the range in this formula. And there is a shortcut also. In case you are having numbers and instead of writing the formula, what you can put, just press Alt equal to. Automatically it will take range and this formula will be done. So that is the shortcut, Alt equal to. What I will do, I will share with you one file which I am having 100 shortcut key. So there, by using that, you can make your work fast. That is the Alt equal to. That is the shortcut key. Alt button and then equal to button. So whenever you are having some numbers, like I am having any numbers, like I am having here numbers, and here in these numbers, I want to do the Alt equal to. So just press Alt equal to. Automatically it will take it. Yes. Yes, ma'am.
The question is from Keshav Jha. He's asking, can we use all four formulas simultaneously so we can?
Your voice is not like very much clear, ma'am, right now.
So, is it better now, sir?
Yes. Yeah. It's very much better.
So, some network issues. Sorry for that. So, can
okay.
we use all formulas simultaneously so we can ignore working in 4 column?
Yeah, definitely. Like when I was giving this example to you here, so we were having this text formulas here. Okay, so here, like we are having this trim formula also. We are having this proper formula also. So what I want that, okay, I want to do trimming as well as doing proper also. Okay, so what I can do here, so in the same formula, like let's see, you'll able to understand then here. So I am going to put here like proper formula here. So it is giving me, first it is trimming, it is removing extra space, and then it is giving doing trim here, and here it is doing trimming. But I want that, okay, here unnecessary, I need one extra column. I don't want this column. I want directly that it should be trimmed as well as it should be get proper. Is this the problem statement, ma'am?
Yes, sir. So there is another question.
Yeah.
So if we conduct online feedback from students. Say around 2000 students given feedback for 10 teachers. How can
Mhm.
I analyze teacher-wise feedback received through different Excel sheets?
Yes, yes. So that also I'm going to tell you that how like such type of things actually we can do. Now next my thing that I'm going to cover pivot table. So in pivot table there are lot of various ways, very easy to use and make a like graphically also it is possible. So next topic I'm going to cover this pivot table only.
And so, participants are asking, as you're asking for what to be covered, for statistical functions.
Your voice again, ma'am, a little bit very
Sir, okay,
low.
sorry, sir. Is it better now, sir?
Yeah, yeah, it's better now.
So, some of the participants are asking for the statistical functions, inferential statistics, descriptive statistics, nested formulas.
So statistical formulas actually I'm going to cover tomorrow. So those are like this is mean, median, and standard deviation, and all those things like how to use the this analytical tools. So there is a like analytical tools. So there is some functionality in Excel, so which we can activate by clicking like in all the Excel we are having. So when we go to add-ins, so in add-ins when I go, so here I can analysis tool pack. So this tool pack, so that can be actually we can use. So when we go to here go, so here there is a analysis tool pack. When I'm going to use this analysis tool pack, so that can be like in all version 2007, 10, everything everywhere will be there. So tomorrow I'm going to tell you that okay how to do that this data analysis is there. Na? This is analysis tool package there. So tomorrow I'm going to cover all those things. So here you will see you see there are so many things are there. So I am also note that every like statistical function I know, but I'll tell you that okay how this analysis tool can be used.
Yes, sir. No more questions, sir. Sir, no more questions are there.
Right? Yeah, yeah. So I was telling that, but those analysis tool, like if something like that will be only people who are using like some research work because that will be little complicated. But if I suggest that, okay, if there are only 10% or 15% who want to have something like complex things, so then we should go. Otherwise, like the way I'm telling you, like small things which are useful in day-to-day life or daily. So maybe we should go with that also. So now it depends on you. So you can give the feedback and accordingly tomorrow we can have the session. So now
Yes, sir.
this is the trim function and the proper function. So what we can do here, I'm having this proper B3. So this cell is dependent on B3 and my B3 is dependent on A3. So what I can do here in B3, I can put whatever formula I am having here in trim A3. I can copy this formula, go here, and in B3, I can put trim A3. So what will happen? Now this column is redundant. I don't need this column. So now directly I am having this formula because I have put two formulas. One first I am saying that please do the trimming of A3 cell. So once this is trim A3, so now let me show you value. So it will show me that okay, it has trimmed the Ramsing. And then I'm saying do the proper this Ramsing. So accordingly, it will do the thing. So now I'm going to drag this formula so I can remove all these columns. So like that, I can put formula into formula, formula in formula, formula in formula. Those are called nested formulas. So there are many formulas which we can have in a single cell. But I will suggest like when you are using Excel, like you are basic users or you are not using Excel much, so it's always recommended that you should use the helper column formula. First you try to get the trim formula, then you should have the proper formula, because if you are going to have such complex formulas directly, then there are chances for the mistake. So in that case, like your results will not be correct. So first, please create different formulas. Then you can do the packing like the way I have done the packing. So by doing packing, then you can remove the columns. right ji?
Yes, sir.
Ansika ji, you got
Yes, sir.
like you understood like how I told this that how like this whatever the formula, this is B3. So B3 formula I can copy from here, Control C, and I can paste here on B3. Instead of B3, I can put here. That's the only way. So now my formula is based on the directly on the original cell. There is no
Yes, sir.
like in between cell. That's the way. Okay.
Yes. To all
Now,
the participants, if you're missing on something, you can always go to the YouTube and revise.
yes, yes. And so your this
Because this session
recording,
is being recorded and going live on the YouTube.
very
So
good.
some
So that's
many
yeah, yeah. So
participants are asking for the this repeating part.
so that's a great like in case because that's very good like you are doing. So in that case, like sometimes like with my speed, it's not able. You are not able to like go. So in that case, definitely you should have your laptop and you should do all the practice. And as early as possible, you are going to do the practice. So whatever we have learned today, that will be ever for you with you, right? So you should go to the YouTube channel where you are putting it and definitely do the practice. And I'll suggest you do the practice on your real data, on data which you are working. So that will make sense because right now I'm having some sample data. Okay, now let's move to the some like very great this functionality of Excel, and I'm having here uh, like this data. So here I'm having roll number, I'm having name, date of birth, gender, medium, state, age, I'm having hobby, which board he is working, and what is the fee that has been charged. So this is the database, and I am having a database of 175 students. But in your case, you can have this database maybe 50,000 lakh, matlab any number of students you can have. So I want to analyze this data. I want to see that okay, on based on this data, some analysis like how many person who are taking cricket as a hobby, how many students are there. Those things actually I want to do. See, graphically I want to see. I want to see how many females they are in dancing and how many males who are doing this dance or painting, which board like CBSE board, like how many students are there who are taking as a medium as English, how many students are there whose date of birth is 1996, right? So such type of analysis, total fees, how much fees actually we have charged, what is the total age group, like what is the average age group of our like Hindi medium students, what is the average age group of English medium students. So all these make sense, ma'am, Ansika ji?
Yes, sir.
Whatever questions I'm giving like asking you, so all these make sense. I believe
Yes, sir.
like this data will make sense to most of you because this is a school data which actually I have kept here. Okay, like
Yes, sir.
some data like I got from somewhere, and this is the different boards, hobby, English medium, all those things. So now let's see how to do this. So we can do these things with the help of formulas also, but right now I'm not using formula. I am going to do all these things with the help of pivot table. And pivot table is something anybody can use. Like even a person like who today who is using Excel first time, even them they can use Excel and this pivot table very easily. And most of your work, believe me, that's like my experience at your level, most of your work, more than 50% of work, you can complete with the help of pivot table within minutes, within second. So now you see, I will tell you in next 15 minutes that what type of wonders you can create and from this data. So for having this pivot table, there are some preconditions, and those preconditions are your data should be in a like proper way, like that should be as a organized data. So what is the one is the bad data, one is the good data. So अंशिका जी, आपने तो बड़े
Yes,
अच्छे
sir.
अच्छे आंसर दिए सारे. तो जस्ट टेल मी, पिवट टेबल के लिए अगर मैं चाहता हूं कि मेरा डेटा गुड डेटा होना चाहिए, तो व्हाट इज द कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ गुड डेटा, कि गुड डेटा किसको कहेंगे, बैड डेटा किसको कहेंगे? कैन यू गिव सम एग्जांपल कुछ? कैन यू टेल मी, यू कैन टेक द हेल्प ऑफ पार्टिसिपेंट्स कि व्हाट इज द गुड डेटा, व्हाट इज द बैड डेटा?
So I can say a good data for me in terms of research will be the data which is having not having blanks, which is completely filled, which have something like properly authentically obtained is a good
Mm-hmm.
data for me.
Yeah,
And
obtained is
complete
thing, but
data.
Excel point of view, like something you have obtained, so whether that is good, so that's okay. But Excel point of view, like you told that okay, everything should be filled up. So this is one of the example. That is a good data. Okay. Anything else?
So an authentic, like taken from a correct source, not
Yeah, correct
hypothetically.
source. Yeah, I have taken from correct source. So now some data is there, and suppose now something is missing.
So
So this is the
participants are
point.
saying
Yes.
data should be in aligned manner using space, spatial characters, uniform manner, relevant, information are real and without any negligence,
Mm-hmm.
structured
That's
data,
okay.
arranged in an order, no
Mm-hmm.
duplication, no blank, formatted, complete,
No
individual cases.
duplication. No duplication. Like here I'm having male, female. So you are saying that okay, there should not be duplicate. Here
So
I'm
I'm not
having
saying one of the participant is saying,
no,
sir.
no, 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 ma'am. Just like if I'm asking you or if I'm referring you, that means like participants. Like I'm saying. So please, like don't go by words like Jana, like whatever like participants are saying. So
Yes,
here
sir.
duplicate can be there. Like I'm saying, like Gujarat board is there, so I can have duplicate data. I can have the same state. So that definitely can have.
So
Yeah.
another other responses are reliability, feeded in data that can be feeded in Excel, and organized data, not in a haphazard manner in Excel, would be good data. Some
Yes. So
responses.
here, like my question actually, that everything that was the like correctness of your data, whatever you told. But Excel point of view, like each and every database like you are having, so each and every data should have a heading. So that is the thing actually I'm asking like something कि कोई भी आपका जो डेटा है, कॉलम है, वो विदाउट हेडर नहीं होना चाहिए. अगर आपको पिवट टेबल बनानी है, तो उसका कोई ना कोई बॉस, उसका कोई ना कोई मॉनिटर, मतलब हेडर जरूर होना चाहिए. That is the one thing. You
Okay.
got my point?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like
So,
there
like,
should be something like if the numbers are there, so numbers denote what, whether they denote height, they denote kilograms, marks, or whatever it is.
yes. So every like column should be header. Like there should not be full column as a blank column. That means header is missing and data is missing. So here Excel will treat this as a separate database and this as a separate database because there is like data that is missing. So all the data should be together. Okay, there should not be full like there is a blank rows. So that means now there are four data sets. One data set, second data set, this is the third data set, and this is the fourth data set. So all the data should be together. That is the one of the condition. My all headers should be filled up. That is the other condition. Like my fees charge, here I'm talking about the value. I'm talking about the numbers. So here I should contain only numbers. It should not there that okay here somebody has written here 100. Like I'm having one number 100, and if somebody is going to put here 100, so that is not a good database. Yes, the value, if somebody will understand that okay this is 9,300, this is 100, but from Excel point of view, if you want to make report, that doesn't make a sense. It will not give us correct result. Then our report will not be good. So like that, some more examples if my participant can give. Yes, please. So here, like Shabat Ansari ji is saying that okay, in state of board, we are saying that state board. So yes, we can say that, okay, here we should mention that, okay, this is HSC board or Punjab board, or because this data actually we are having, so they are having this board. So this is the CBSC, ICSC, and the remaining they have put the state boards. So that's why they have given a category of the state board. Okay, Tushti is asking how to create headers. Oh, that thing actually I thought, okay, you no, that headers means like once we are going to create some data, if you make it beautify, then that will be the like header. So that's something like, let me give formatting. If I'm going to have this format like this is the format, and I'm not having the filter also. So now this is my normal data. If I want to make header, so just make it little different from your database. You go here, put some colors here, make some font, make some bold, and now this is your header. That is the thing. This is the header. And also if you want to put filter, so that is the data and you go to filter. So what is the benefit of filter? Like sometimes you want to print out the filter data. So you want that all the students who are having the hobby as a cricket, so I want to print. So go to this filter, select only cricket. So now only the lines which are having the cricket. And in cricket also, I want to have only students which is having Hindi medium. So there are only these number of students. So which is having this Hindi as a subject, Hindi and cricket. And if I want to have only for Punjab who are having Hindi as well as cricket and Hindi. So these are the students which I am having. These students are having belong to Punjab, medium is Hindi, and they are having hobby as a cricket. So there are three filters, and whenever we are putting filter, there is a filter sign is there. That means this particular name has been filtered out. So that's why a different sign. If you see the gender, there is no filter sign. Like filter sign is there, but there is a like we tell it this maybe like I know that what that is a word, some kuppy type of thing, like something कुछ हम बचपन में वो देखा था कि लाइक तेल अगर आप आपको जो है ना उसमें डालना है तो ये इस टाइप की आपकी एक कुप्पी सी बनी हुई है यहाँ पे, राइट, फनेल, राइट. सो ये जो है आपका यहाँ पे बना हुआ है जैसे, तो इसको आप ये प्रिंट कर सकते हो, इस टाइप से आप फिल्टर कर सकते हो. तो ये हेडर बन गया. अब मैं आपको बता रहा था कि रिपोर्ट के अंदर इसको कैसे यूज कर सकते हैं जी. अब इसको फिल्टर को हटाना है तो यहां से जाकर के क्लियर कर देंगे तो ये फिल्टर आपका हट जाएगा जी. एक फिल्टर का और मैं बड़ा अच्छा फंक्शन बताता हूं. कई बार क्या है, आप यहाँ पे गए और आप यहाँ पे जाकर के, अंशिका जी, एंड हियर यू आर सिटिंग एंड यू वांट टू फिल्टर ओनली स्टूडेंट्स विद द जम्मू, जम्मू नेम यू वांट टू फिल्टर, व्हाट यू विल डू? राइट नाउ देयर इज नो फिल्टर. क्या करेंगे आप?
So we can search through J in the control app bar.
No, but you want to filter. So first you have to go to the top line, and then you have to go here, and then you have to find out the Jammu. But there is a shortcut. And right now, when I went down, so my first row was not visible. So friends, there is a command of view command. So in view command, what you can do, you can make your first line visible all time. So you put your cursor here and go to freeze panes, and you can put freeze panes. So now your top line will always be visible. So friends, now when you go to Jammu, like here, and here you want to put filter on the Jammu. So just right click, and here in right click there is a button of filter, and here you can click filter by selected cells value. When you click this, automatically only and only Jammu students will be filtered out. Here now you want that, okay, only female you want to filter out. So just select filter and filter by selected cells value. So this is giving me, this is the Jammu state and all the females. So this is the value. Now let's move to the pivot. That, okay, in pivot all those things you can do, which I am doing in the filter also. Go to data. Let's move to the again this data, and total my data is 475 students. Earlier I thought it was 175, but it is not 175, 475. So now once you have all the headers, okay, there the duplicate, here the duplicate data can be there, but in my headers, there should not be any duplicacy. Like it should note that, okay, I am having two columns of state. If that is the case, so then Excel will confuse. Header should not be duplicate. My data can be duplicate. Are you getting my point? Ansika ji, are you getting my
Yes,
point?
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So sometimes like I am having date. So here like if I am having like some date. So you say here also date, here also you say date. It does should not happen. Like maybe this is date different. So you can mention that, okay, this is date of birth, this is date of admission, this is date of living. So means there should be like distinguish between the header. It should never that be that the header name is same. So this you have to make, that is also part of good database and bad database. In Excel, that won't be good database if there is a two headers with the same name. There should not be any merge cell in the your database. If there is a merge cell, you will not able to put the pivot table. That is also the must. There should not be any merge cell. Header should only in a single line. हेडर के लिए दो लाइन नहीं होनी चाहिए. कई बार क्या होता है, आपने यहाँ पे two lines header you are making that, okay, one line, and you are going to put the merge cell also. That should not happen. Okay, only single
Yes,
line.
sir.
Header should always will be single line. Please keep in mind. Otherwise, your pivot table will not work or it will not give correct result. Right? So
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
once you ensure, okay, in case of date, there should only be date. इसमें ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. You are putting today. You are putting like month 10 days. That should not be there. Only dates, and that should be Excel will understand how Excel whether date is in same for correct format. If you go to the filter, if everything is converted into year, that means the date is in a correct format. But if something like not in 10 days, if you go here, so that will not be converted into year, that will be separate. Now you have ensured that, okay, everything is okay. Just go here, put here insert button, insert go, and just there is no need to select the data also. You put cursor anywhere, go and pivot table. And when you click on pivot table, automatically this window will come. Just press OK. When you press OK, new sheet will be opened. In adjacent to your old sheet, new sheet will be there. Right? And once this new sheet is there, all header name will be available here. All header name will be available. And there will be 4 boxes here. You see here 4 boxes, friends? Ma'am, you are
Yes, sir.
seeing
Visible.
here? You see?
Yes, sir.
All the
Visible.
headers are there. And here in these headers, I am having these 4 boxes: filters, columns, rows, and values. Now you want to analyze data and you want to see that, okay, I want to get that how many like gender wise in rows columns. So I put female, male. So how many students? And I put total fee charged. So I got that, okay, I charged from female, there are 7,98,800 rupees I got. From male, I got 16 lakhs 1,000. Now I want to see how many students are there. I put name in values column. So it is telling me there are female students. Total count of females are 159. Total count of male students are 315. I want to see state-wise. Okay, so what I can put here, like my state is there, and I can put state. So here it is telling me in AP, in female students are 1, male students are 2, and the total fee charged is this one. Now I want that, okay, I want only female, like state-wise. So I should put gender on the upper side. So all the females, like in AP, there is 1, Assam 6, Bihar 18. So like I can get male and this. If I'm going to put this gender in filter, so what will happen? So you see, I'm going to have this filter out, gender here. I can put here male, female. So automatically I'm going to get state wise. I can get the count of name, sum of fee charge, all this. I want that, okay, I don't want fee charge, only names, but I want together male and female. I can put gender in column. So now it is giving me that, okay, you see, AP, there are one female, two male. So like that. If I want male first, so I can select this and I can put and drag it. So first it is giving me male and the grand total, everything is giving. I want to change the format of this. So friends, what I can give, I go to design and I can select the colors. Any colors so this is the colors I have changed. So this is giving me that, okay, these are the report, and now I want that, okay, male female should be here and state should be here, or I want to have the medium. So this is the medium. So it is telling me that, okay, male who are having English medium, that is 190 students, Hindi medium, that is 125 students. So anything like you can have, and here you can do the analysis. Now you want that, okay, I want, okay, only with the help of this state board, state, and I want to see percentage wise how many students are in percentage wise. Total is 474, but percentage wise of total. So just you go here, right click, and in right click you say that I want percentage of grand total. So everything will be in percentage. That, okay, AP, Assam, Delhi, Bihar. So what is hobby wise if I want to see? So just put hobby here, and this is the, like, how many students, like cooking, like 464% students, they are interested in cooking. Now I want that there is 4%, 37%. I want it in a like sorted order. So just go anywhere, right click and sort largest to smallest. Cricket is the favorite game for all the students. That is, now we want to see gender wise also. So put here gender and click here and put here. So now you see gender wise it is telling me that, okay, 66% students out of total, those are interested in male, 33% are female, and out of 66%, like 34, this out of 100%, 34% are interested in cricket. Female are interested in 3.38%. Again, you want to change the color. So you go here, design, and you change the color. So there are so many things actually you can do, and you can play with this data. You want to make some graph also, you go here and pivot table analysis, pivot chart. So you go here and you'll find the chart. So now it is telling that, okay, cricket, how many students are there, and you can put here some add data labels also. So this is a percentage wise. Some line chart you want to make, instead of that chart, you go here and design, and you change chart type, you say that line chart. So this is the thing that, okay, male cricket is the favorite game, but in case of swimming and dancing for male, that is the very few. But in case of female, they are, you see, they are having cricket also, painting also, traveling also. That is the thing, and this is the graph like that. And beauty of this like thing which I am telling you, suppose if your data is going to change, like if you are going to change your data, student data, and if you are going to change here, anything you are going to change, suppose your data is reduced here, only with the 15 lines. And here also I change the name, Ansika, and I am going to drag this. So CP Gupta Sanjeev, I can change the name also. And based on these names, if I want to have the latest report, what is the latest report, how many, what all the, so just I go here, right click, and just put refresh. So automatically my like traveling, yoga, painting, cricket, and every my graph is also going to change. I want to see the report also, like hobby wise or fees wise. So I can put hobby here. I can put name if some names are less. So I can put name suppose here. So it is telling me that, okay, Anjali and traveling. So just instead of that, I want to have suppose fee charge. So that is the thing. So that okay, how I'm getting the money. So like people, Anjali, so she is interested in yoga and total money she has paid that is 3600. I can do any type of analysis. So maybe tomorrow I can spend little more time because today, like already we have completed our time like 1:30. So now, but you see, Anjali, Ansika, painting, cricket, everything like you are having here. Now you
Yeah.
want to see like date of birth wise also. So here you can go student data and you want to see year wise, date of birth wise, how many students are there or fees wise. So what you can do, go here and again this window was there, pivot table analysis. So field key was there. So here what I can put instead of name, I can put here date of birth. So it will be converted automatically with year. Birth date 95, 96. What is the 8400, 17,000, 4300, or number of students I want to have. So anything I can put here and I can put here, or even like in case of fee charged also, I can put here and I can summarize value by count. So this is telling me that okay, 95, and I can put here this hobby also here. So there are with the 95 board, there are only 4 students. 96 board, there are 10 students. And if you go here, student data, these are the 14 students. Total data is there. And one thing more, if I want to have the details of only these 4 students, what you can go, just go here, double click this. When you are going to double click, only these 4 students data will be there as a new database. And in this database, you can take print out your original database is there, but this new database will be created. So maybe tomorrow, like we can take, because I feel at your level, pivot table is going to create wonder. We can take some more examples, more like some data. If you people are going to share with me, so definitely like I can take that data, I can create something like as a homework from my side, and tomorrow I can come with that analysis. And also statistical things and some formulas analysis tool also we can have. So tomorrow again I'm going to have, I hope all of you enjoyed my things, but if you have some feedback, some suggestions, some improvement, so you're welcome. And please write to me directly or maybe to the management, to Anjali ji, to Ansika ji, and they can give me the feedback. That's all from my side. And this is the again my YouTube channel. If you like, so please subscribe it also. And in my YouTube channel, every day I'm also putting some yoga video, live video yoga also I'm doing. I'm a yoga teacher also, Bharatiya Yoga Sansthan I'm connected. So I'm having a this yoga class every day, like live since we started the lockdown. So from 5:45 and on YouTube live is there, and you can have all the videos are available on channel as a playlist. So you can go and you can watch the yoga also. So that's all from my side. I hope
Thank you,
you
sir.
liked it. Yes.
Thank you, sir. So some of the participants are asking for the data sets so they can work on. If
Yes, this file which I was working, that data set I can provide you. So you connect with me after this call and then share me email ID, or I'm
Sir, you
having.
can share with us and we can share with the participants, sir.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can
So that's
share
why
with
I'm
the
saying.
Anjali ma'am and
Yeah,
we will circulate with the participants, sir.
yeah.
Uh, Before we end this session, I take this privilege, Dr. Anshika Gawal, to thank the sir for elaborating the very new concepts, very new terminologies of Excel to us. And yes, as sir said, having it in our system and practicing it and exploring it is worth useful. I'm sure, along with me, all the participants are going to see the Excel in a different way, and it is going to make our life much easier and simpler and less time consuming. So it's a great privilege to have you, sir, with us. Thank you, sir, for sparing
Welcome.
time for us from your busy schedule and letting us learn and explore. Our chat box is full of thank you messages, and participants are enjoying the each and every bit of it. They are listening to it, and working on it. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Welcome, all of you are welcome. And sometimes, like I also in my most of the sessions, I also have a lot of jokes also. But sometimes, like when I am having my session with Hindi in English both, so in that case, like generally I share like those like jokes. So I'm more comfortable, like if I'm having the like our language like as a Hindi, English both. But anyway, so I really enjoyed like the participation and the best thing, all were like interactive. So lot of like questions were there in chat box. Like I was seeing like every time I was visiting chat box, there were some comments were there. So I am very thankful to the management, to Anjali ji, Ansika ji, and all the management. So who are part of making this session happen. And I look forward tomorrow. Anyway, we are going to meet, but yes, anytime if you are going to have any question related to Excel, so that's very I am having passion. And whether like you attended my session or not, even like your like kids or maybe brother sister, so they want to have any query in Excel, so they can ask me. They can visit my website. They can visit my YouTube channel. So once again, I thank you all of you,
Thank you,
and
sir.
see
Thank you
you
so
tomorrow.
much. Thank you, sir. And to all the
Okay.
participants, we have come to the end of today's session. You all are requested to kindly join on time by 9:50 or 9:55 tomorrow so that we can start our session timely at 10 a.m. And we are taking attendance for each and every session, and we are very particular about it as informed in the brochure in advance. So you all are requested to kindly join it, and if you have your friends and colleagues, so kindly inform them too. Thank you all. So can I end this session now?
Yeah. Yes. Yes, ma'am. Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you,
Thank you
sir.
very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Really great to have you, sir.